Alright, so we have our material cut. Now it's time to cut it more. Actually, I guess we only need one of those for now. All right. Tiny little fly cutter I made using I don't even know which tool this was, but it's just a cheapo setup you get when you first buy a set of lathe tools. Hell, it might even come with the kit I got, the starter kit I got from Little Machine Shop. Makes a really nice fly cutter though. Smooth to the touch. Although if I wanted a really nice finish, I'd just go ahead and throw this in the shaper with the shear tool, but for what it is, I don't think I need to go that crazy. Alright, that should be it. See how we did. Heh. I'll buy that. All right, that is 4 of 6 sides done. All right, and we want about, let's double check here. Two inches, 450 thou wide, and we are 2.5. Okay. So it means we got about 50 thou to come off. And I think I'm going to do this the way that Tom Lipton showed in his, if I'm not mistaken, the one and only virtual apprentice video that he did. But I thought it was pretty damn clever. So, all right. Crap. Quickly. All right. So what I'm going to do is gonna square that up with my admittedly woodworker square, but that doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do is tip it just a little bit. Just like that. Alright, so we just need a flat spot about as wide as the parallel is. So let's go ahead and touch off. Drop down. That's 5 thou. Nope, not quite enough. Try another 5. I think that'll do. Now the idea behind this is that while the cut I just made, it's not perpendicular to these sides, it is to these sides. So what we can do now is we throw one parallel in and put our cut against the fixed jaw. Give it a little tap. Make sure parallel is tight. So now we know that when we cut across this, we should be perpendicular to these sides, and then we know we'll be perpendicular to these sides because of the fixed jaw. That's the theory. should be it. I wonder. But I think that'll do. Unfortunately, got focus this corner and this corner that didn't quite clean up, but I'm gonna notch these two sides for the bolts that'll attach it to the base of the tailstock, so those will disappear too. Alright, now that we have the block cut, now I'm just going to cut some ears in it to bolt it to the tailstock. Just winging it. Probably come down about a 1/2 inch, maybe in 3/8, and drill and counterbore for some M4 socket head cap screws. So let's go ahead and get everything set. And get a tool in. Alright, we'll bring you along for the ride in the DRO too this time. Okay, there's our cut. There's our 0 for that side. Oh, and there's our touch for Z. Drop down 1/2 inch, or we'll cut until we drop down 1/2 inch. I'll go ahead and knock that little piece off. Okay. Alright, now I'll bring you back when I'm drilling holes. So first we need to pick up our end. Okay, and now we need to come in half of 3/8, which is 3/16. We need to make it negative 3 divided by 16. And we come into 0. Plus the 100 thou for the edge finder. There. Okay. Lock everybody. Oh. Now we need to find our center. Zero that. So for that, we'll use our half function and crank to 0. Bring this back to 0 as well. And okay. Clearance for an M4 is 17. First we need center drill. Make sure we'll clear. We will. And move these parallels. I want to tag them. Okay. Let's use the same end mill to counterbore. $157. We'll go 1/4 inch deep. Perfect. Now rinse and repeat on the other side. Alright, both ears cut, drilled, and counterbored. Now I just need to put a pair of holes here. I'm going to go ahead and space them 20 millimeters apart, because I know that that's the spacing for the fastener holes on the reed head. So still got a good center in Y, so I'm just going to find the center of this top section and then do 10 millimeters on each side. Okay. Oop, not that. That. Half. Okay. Now flip over to millimeters. Okay. 10 millimeters. And tap drill size for M4 by 0.7 is number 30. And there's no real depth requirement for these, so I'll probably just go down about a ½ inch just to give it the tap room to do its thing. Or just a random number because I forgot to set the DRO. Let's try that again. How do you know? We're there. Okay. And we'll go 10 millimeters the other way. Okay. Just give that a light kiss. Countersink. I usually use the drill chuck to get it started straight because I haven't made a tap follower yet. This stuff's great for taps. Mostly I use it for tapping, but you can throw it on drills too. But works pretty great. And it's not terribly messy. It's kind of like just a stick of deodorant. Okay. Take the mill out of gear. Alright. I believe we can call this part done. It's just a quick little bit of deburring.